Hello. Thank you everyone for coming today. My name is Denise Miles and I'm going to be presenting a speech on the field of nursing and why I chose to go into nursing. First, there's just so many opportunities in many different fields that you can choose as a nurse. There's different fields, case manager, being a floor nurse. There's a lot of different floors that you can work on, and like intensive care units and med-surg floors, and there's OB floors. There's also possibilities to be an educator, and there's just all sorts of different things that you can go in. And I think that nursing is a good field to be in now because there's such a shortage. And on the myonlinenursingdegree.com, they show that there is a 5% projected shortage of RNs in 2000. In 2010, it was 12%. So 2020 is projected to be a 20% shortage of RNs in the nursing field. So I feel it's a really good career to be in now because there's always going to be a shortage, so there's always going to be a job there. And also, there's just a big variety. There's case management where those nurses, they have to have clinical background so that they know what to present to the insurance companies. And what they do is come and review the charts, and they're more, they do more paperwork than they do, it's not on hand, hands-on bedside nursing, but they have a lot of paperwork. They review all the charts, and the admitting diagnosis has to match all the treatments that are being given to the patient, and it's things that the insurance company can verify, and that case manager, who can be an RN, and some hospitals require you to have a bachelor's for different positions, but in that case, it's more like of a paperwork job, but it's still, you have to have a clinical knowledge and background to be able to present to the insurance companies everything that's going on. Also, there's floor nursing, which is a bedside nursing. There's so many different floors, like medical floors, there's surgical floors, there's OB, labor and delivery. There's so many different fields of floors that you can work on, and different specialties. There's, as an LVN, your possibilities are a little bit more limited because some positions require that you have your RN or even your BSN to be able to do some of those jobs. As a BSN, if you have your BSN, you are more likely to have like a management position, like a department head of different floors or different units. There's also, different critical care units and emergency room departments that you can work in as a nurse. And there's just so many, there's a nationwide shortage. It's not just in one place. There's several, you get on any website, there's so many different listings for nurses everywhere. And some of the ones that I found were, I looked on texasnurses.org, and there's so many hospitals that are hiring. The Plaza Medical Center in Fort Worth, Denton Regional Medical Center in Denton, the Bayshore Medical Center in Pasadena, and even all the local hospitals here in Odessa. They all have ads for different types of nurses. Even in the operating room, in the PACU areas, there's just a shortage, everywhere in every unit. The intensive care units, the ER, everyone is always looking for nurses. There's also, the possibility that you can work in a doctor's office. Most nursing jobs now in the hospitals require you to work 12-hour shifts, so you're working either 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And that's kind of hard, especially if you have children. So the doctor's office is another alternative to that because you can work, like a 9 to 5. Some of the PACU jobs and other things like that are 7 to 3 or 6 to 2 even, and there's so much diversity and so many different hours that you can choose from that, can work around your life in the nursing field. So not only is it, so many different things that you can choose from, there's a lot of different hours and working positions that, you can start in. There's also the pay for here in the Texas metro areas for a starting RN, fresh out of school with no experience, is $23.99 an hour, which is about $35,500 a year, just, fresh out of school with no experience. As your experience gets more, then you're able to, get pay increases. And the more that your education is, say if you had a bachelor's, then that's even going to, prompt you to have more education. So those are just some of the reasons that I chose to go into the nursing field. And right now I am pursuing my associate's degree to be a registered nurse, and I might go on for my bachelor's after that. But that's why I feel the nursing field is a good field to be in, and that's the career that I chose. Thank you all for coming.